Now I would like to introduce our speaker today, our Thriver storyteller for today, Jacqueline Richards. I've known actually for quite some time. We've been in several networking opportunities together, and we've had lots of fun times personally as well. And yeah, it's been a wonderful experience working with Jacqueline. And I remember, do you still do your Blog Talk Radio? I remember I used to absolutely love the Blog Talk Radio that you did way back in the day. Anyhow, so Jacqueline,
yes, I'm coming back to Blog Talk Radio.
Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So Jacqueline is a mortgage agent that specializes in finding clients the most effective mortgages and borrowing strategies. From the first home buyers to single parent families to real estate investors, clients have found her seminars, personal service, and persistence invaluable. She is a great mom, wife, and author of Yoga for Your Personal Finances, Balance Your Health, Wealth, and Spirit. And so without further ado, we would like to introduce Jacqueline to share her story on investing in experiences.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I forgot, there's a second book that I co-wrote. There were 30 of us, 30 women who decided to write about our purpose, our intuition, and where we wanted to go in life. So it's amazing. It's a great book. You can still order it. It's the Ruby Red Shoes, and I did that with Christine. You'll see all that information, but I forgot to put that in bio. I'm tickled with that. And I just want to let you know that the time-space continuum is comprised of 4 dimensions of continuum. And I decided to explore that through fight, or choosing to forget how to board for a priceless journey. And so Penny Lee told you this is a conversation that I'm going to tell you about with my groovy little daughter who was graduating grade 6. So her dad is amazing, horribly amazing. He gets everything done at the right time. She goes to places I've never been. I've never been to England. I've never been to Italy. I've never been to a Disney cruise. I've never been to, but she has. But she's graduating grade 6, and I'm going to be the best mom in the world. She's graduating grade 6. So she'll be heading on to grade 7, and that's the big deal. I decided there were things I needed to do. Remembering that I am a mortgage consultant and I'm helping people with their biggest buys. And I need to make sure that not only am I helping people with their mortgages, that I'm networking to make sure that my 2 boards that I sit on have what they need before I take my little girl on an adventure, for which has to be way better than her dad's adventures ever. As I continue to think about a great space, I happen to be at it was the Ottawa hospital, and they had a really great connection. And then they were giving away gifts, not giving it away because you had to pay for it. And so I saw that they had a Via Rail, 2 tickets for Via Rail, 2 VIP tickets for Via Rail. Did I tell you my daughter was graduating grade 6 and I had to do something freaking fantastic? Oh yeah. So I put my name down. I'm going to get this. And so, you know, when you go back to that pretty little piece of paper, who signed on? So it started at $50 for 2 tickets. Then it was $100 for 2 tickets. And then it's $150 for 2 tickets. Did I tell you I'm a single mom with a daughter for who I need to make sure I'm the best mom ever? Now it's $230. It was $320, and I put it down. It's done. I got it. But I found out I didn't, because someone went in and did $322. That's right. I did the what the. So I decided I needed to find out who did that. Increase it by $2? Are you kidding me? This is my daughter's grade 6 gift. I don't know where we're going, but it has to be special. But I want those tickets. They're VIP. I figured out I'm going to put my finger on, because I don't know if you have it, but I had a really groovy Canadian, and it could only be Ontario and Quebec. So that was my map. So I put my finger on the map. I figured that's what I'm going to do. But I have to figure out who's got these tickets. So I made a few phone calls. So not that an angry mommy can have an angry voice, but an interesting mommy has an interesting voice. And I figured out who had it. And I said, I'm not sure why it was only $2, but I want those tickets. I mean, I would like to have those tickets. I was very, very calm about it. I need them now. And she's going to graduate, so I need them now. She was kind because she had 2 children, and she was really shocked that she only put it up $2. She was shocked that someone came, knocked on her door and said, I want those tickets. And someone paid cash. Done. I got the tickets. That place that I pointed out, it's called Percé.
Oh, mon
Her
Dieu.
dad would never know where Percé is, but I now know where Percé is. That's where we're going. And so I looked it up. How many things could we possibly do? Lots. Then I needed, in addition to that, because this is a surprise for her, my girlfriend and her daughter have to come with us. My girlfriend said, yes, sure, whatever you want, because you're a lot of fun often. So she decided she was going to pick up 2 train tickets too. She doesn't know where we're staying because I found this super groovy bed and breakfast for all of us to be able to stay at. So I booked that. We have our tickets. We know where we're going. She's graduating grade 6. I ordered Harry Potter's first book. It had to show up. Oh my gosh, because what is she? Graduating grade 6. I got the book on my birthday. I hid it. And so I'm still working madly. I have people. I've got clients. I have boards. I'm working. And my dear sweet husband says, Jack, what time does the train leave? Well, it leaves at 4. I'm good with that. I got it all planned. So I have the book packed. I told her to get ready for an adventure. I told dear sweet ex-husband that we were going on a trip he will never take her on. He's like, yeah, that's great. Off you go, Jacqueline. I know all about you and your exciting trips. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know about this one. So I packed it up. I know we're leaving on the train at 4 o'clock. So I live Ottawa West. Not a big deal. And I'm typing away. Hubby says, hey, when are you leaving? Soon. That's me typing. Soon. Soon. When are you leaving? Soon. Marique's really excited about the trip that she thinks she's going on. Is she packed? Of course she is. He's standing at the front door. I am not packed. When are you leaving? It's at 4 o'clock. Jack, the ticket says that it leaves at 4 o'clock. Do you know what time it is? I thought I did. It was 3:33. So the train is leaving from, oh my gosh, where the train leaves. And it is what? Maybe a half hour on a good day, but it's okay. I'm getting in my car and I know I've got gas. I threw in a couple t-shirts and a bag. No joke, I wasn't prepared, but my daughter was. I'm going on an adventure with mom. Yep. Mom got it all packed. We got in the car. So here it is. Apparently there's slow people on the roads, really slow people on the highway, really slow people in my neighborhood, really slow people not understanding that, well, my train's leaving at 4. So it's not about one-way streets. It's about, I got to get there. because my daughter is in the back seat and she can't believe that mom's taking her out on a trip. That's a surprise. But my husband's like, what the F? How are we getting there? And I mean, he didn't say it like that. You know what he said. But I'm saying, chill out. I'm from Toronto. This is nothing. So we get to the train, race out. And not that I got closely hit by a car, but I didn't. I just patted their car, said, it's all right. We're good. My daughter races in. She's not sure what's going on. I'm not sure. She just knows mom's behind her. Hubby is, run! But the train is leaving. Wait, I'm shocked. The train is leaving. So this is my very special event for my very special daughter. And she does not know her best friend and her mom are coming with us. But she doesn't need to know that. But I need to get on that freaking train. So I will ask you what you think I may have done.
I jumped on the back of it.
I was so close, but I chased it. We're going to Montreal. Get in the car. Woo! We're out of here. So we get in the car and we all know that it's 100 kilometers per hour. Unless you're trying to catch the train.
So she's the maniac that went down the 417 at 200 miles an hour.
But that's okay because there were lights and I'm like, oh, lights, follow the lights, Mike, follow the lights. So we crossed over the Quebec border. Follow the lights, Mike, follow the lights because it's going just as fast as we are, which is great. Follow the lights. And then we hear, oh my gosh, it's a cop. Oh my gosh. No, but my train, I got to get my train. So it was a long conversation, appreciating that there's a young girl in the back, 2 people in the front, and we're speeding. So they're doing their due diligence, which they're supposed to do. And clearly they think that I stole this little girl. He was saying, hey mom, what's going on? Hubby saying, shh, don't say a word. Oh my gosh. So we got this $220 ticket and off we went kind of at the speed limit. We get to Montreal on one-way streets. I don't know if you are in a rush and loving the one-way streets in Montreal. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And we made it to the train station, to the one, I mean, we went up a couple of one-way streets that we shouldn't have gone up, but we stopped. I get out the car, it's beautiful, grab my kid, grab my bag of t-shirts, race, and guess what? See you later, it's been a slice, out of here. Oh, no. So now I've missed 2 train stops. And my girlfriend who knows where we're going, she didn't get off the train. I didn't see her. So she's still on the train. And I have to make some phone calls. I call her mom, tell her to stay on the train, I'm gonna be there. I hopped on a bus with my daughter. So it's always, at that time, it's always gonna be the longest bus ride ever. But I got to stop. So it is late. Restaurants are just closing, but I can stop for things that mommies never do. Chips, chocolate bars, and pop. Because that's all I got. That's all we got. And we have another 15 hours to go because it's in Percé. Do you guys know where that is?
Yeah.
It's stunning. And it's a 21-hour train ride. Did I tell you I had a VIP tickets? Yeah. I don't have them. They're gone, bye-bye. But I'm getting on a bus. And as I'm waiting for the bus, it's now about 10 after midnight. And my daughter has still really no idea what mom's doing. We're just getting onto a bus. She gets on and there's an older gentleman behind us who winds up sitting behind us. And as the bus is leaving, she says, "Hey, Mom, it smells like pee." Oh. So it's the older man behind us who has that wonderful scent. So not that I'm going to move. I just said, "Here, have a bite of a chocolate bar, honey, and let me read you a book." She goes, "What book? What book? What could it be?" Because I'm not a reader. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it is Harry Potter." So that made me a better mom. So we finally get to Percé. It's stunning. We hop off the bus. I have directions on how to get there by car, but we're walking because we just got off the bus, and that's all right. We walked to the B&B, stunning. We had 2 groovy rooms. I actually had a game in my bag, and I get there and I say, "Hello, I'm Jacqueline Richards, and I have 2 rooms booked for Jacqueline and Anne-Marie Seguin and her daughter." So glad to be here. It's stunning. Because no one's here by that name. You go, "What?" "There's no one here by that name." Oh my gosh. I didn't tell Anne-Marie where we were going. It was my surprise. We were on the train together. My surprise. Together. Frig, "I'm sorry, ma'am. Can I borrow your phone?" "Oh, absolutely." Because she's looking at me thinking, you're on the lighter side of an idiot, but that's okay. You're good. You're good. So I called, we don't have cell phones. So I called her mom on the landline. "Hi, Mrs. Seguin, it's Jacqueline, and I don't know where Anne-Marie is, and Marique and I are here." And she said, "Anne-Marie just called. You weren't on the train." "No, I wasn't." "She's coming home." No. So I gasp, I hang up, and the general manager of the B&B is listening to my drama. She says, "Hold on." She's heading back to Ottawa. She says, "I'll call the train conductor." Oh, what? This is, you know the train conductor? Yes, I do. So she calls in French. "We're looking for Madame Seguin. Her friend is here." I'm coughing because I can't believe what I did. Almost tears, because my daughter has no idea what's going on. I think I'm a bright lady. For me to lose that is amazing. Paul, the conductor of Via Rail, "You've got to be quite up there." She did, and all I hear is, "Jacqueline, I'm heading home." "No, you're not. I'm sending a taxi for you." She hangs up. I know where she's going. I send a taxi for her and her daughter. It only takes about an hour and a half because they were farther than I expected. It only cost me $120 for her taxi, but I didn't care because it was my daughter's grade 6 graduation. I am there for her. We all wind up together. Anne-Marie, her daughter Katie, myself, and my daughter, and trying to figure out, so what's next? It doesn't matter what's next. We're here. I will tell you, it was the most fantastic trip we've ever taken. So I made decisions on fight or flight, and now I'm just looking for some forgiveness. So I decided that the math equation really is, this is my math equation. If the train is traveling at 90 kilometers per hour in one direction and the milk bus train is traveling at 60 miles or kilometers per hour, and the milk train started 4 hours behind the train. How soon will you get to your destination? And I will tell you, about 20 hours later, and it was fantastic because I'm the best mom ever.
Yay.
It was ridiculous, I have to tell you. It was awesomely ridiculous. Montreal's great.
I love that you
It
didn't
was
give up.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love your tenacity.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not going to stop. And my daughter has to know that mommy's not going to stop. And I have to tell you that the story she told her dad about what we did, her dad said, that is so her. That is so her.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Jacqueline. That was quite entertaining. And I kept wondering what's next. Oh, you're going to get there. And nope, didn't make it. I didn't realize you didn't actually get on the train all the way when you know, like when you were starting. I was like,
No.
I figured eventually you'd catch the train.
No, my first class went bye-bye. However, I am the best mom ever.
That's the main
That's
thing.
wonderful.
You did. I'm wondering. Did you get the train back home? You got the first class ticket back home. I know.
Anne Marie said, "Are we going yet? Are we going yet?" Yeah. We just need to be there in an hour. Can we be there now? Yeah, we'll be there. I made sure that I was there on time.
Good.
So
So
I
you
can-
got
I
the
can-
train ride back.
Greg, yeah.
Good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I can imagine that's
Anybody
probably.
have any questions?
What's
Say
that?
that again?
Does anybody have any questions for Jacqueline?
How long were you able to stay there, Jacqueline?
Oh, we were there for 4 days.
Oh,
3
good.
nights, 4 days. It was amazing.
Oh, good,
Amazing.
good.
And I was busy thinking about what I would have done differently.
Well,
Aside from getting on the train, I wouldn't have done that. I met so many interesting people. What do you think you're doing? You're late? Okay, let me help you.
So I'm curious, Jacqueline, what did you learn from that experience? And what shift, if any?
That I'm not a mathematician. Really, I think when I look at this, it reminds me of being an entrepreneur. You do what you got to do. Mistakes will happen. And really, I could have stayed in Ottawa and talked to my girlfriend or in some way, shape, or form, get in touch with her and say, I'm so sorry, I missed the boat. I could have stayed in Ottawa. I could have said, I'm so sorry, Marique, we can't go on that trip I kept telling you about. I could have done that. As an entrepreneur, I think many of us do not choose that. Many of us, guns a-blazing.
Fight. Yeah, and I think it's really very interesting because the fact is that your daughter will never forget how you went above and beyond to make that such a special trip for her. And you know, that's what it's all about, investing in the experiences. Experiences is what our life is made up of, right? So that is just phenomenal to have that to look back on.
Yeah.
And and I'm sure now she's probably thinking about that with her own son, you know,
Yeah.
and what she can do to make things memorable for him. I know that one of the graduate was started as a result of an amazing lady, Melanie Hayden Sparks. And that's one thing that I know I learned from her is to make every experience special. Even, you know, just that's why we have the cards that we do that we created, you know, the Friends Friday cards, because that personal handwritten note that arrives in the mail from somebody will touch somebody's heart. And it's those little things that make all the difference in the experiences. Never give up. Yep, exactly.